to the paper like it's human nature. Goddamn, the more they hate us, that just motivate us. I know.
What up, everybody? For CMCULTURE, it's Antonio. Now, Big Sean finally released his 5th studio album, Detroit 2, the follow-up to the mixtape Detroit back in 2012. Now, I was going to go into this talking about the entire album, but what I really wanted to focus on was just the Friday Night Cypher record, because that's the song I feel like everyone in the city was the most interested in hearing, myself included. Now, let me preface this by saying this record was a bit of a disappointment, but not in the way that you might think. Let me explain. Now, I feel like with this album, Big Sean could have done way better with all the Detroit artists he had at his disposal, because instead of him just stuffing all these major heavy hitter Detroit artists on one song, he would have been better off doing an individual song with each one or a pair of these artists. Now, Big Sean did go on his live on Instagram to talk more about how this song came to be and why he decided to put these Detroit artists on it.
And give people who, you know, from the D, you know, an opportunity, and Eminem opportunity to be on songs with people who may not have heard of yet, or people who, you know, just different artists from Detroit, for all of us to come together, because my city don't come together like that.
Now, again, that goes back to my point about instead of him stuffing these artists on one song, he should have focused on each one of these artists, giving them a placement on one of his singles that he plans to put out. Because as he said, he wanted to give these artists a chance to be heard by people who might not know who they are, and also give Eminem a chance to work with more Detroit artists. But this Cypher kind of defeats that purpose in the sense that it doesn't give Eminem a chance to work with them. Yeah, he's on a song with them, but he's not really working with them. Hell, I'm sure he wasn't even in the studio with them. This Cypher kind of feels like no artist had any knowledge of how the previous person came on the track before. It almost feels sloppy. And keeping in mind that Big Sean did say there was supposed to be more artists on the song, but he cut it down to make it more listenable, which was definitely the right move, because 10 minutes is already too long.
It's people from my city that's not on the Cypher that I love, that was in the sessions during the Cypher. But dog, the song is 10 minutes fucking long already. So it's like I tried to still make it listenable for people.
Now, in my opinion, this song already doesn't do justice to these artists on the record. I mean, take Sada Baby. His verse was the least impressive in my opinion, but that's more due to the fact that this type of song doesn't play to an artist like Sada Baby's musical strengths. Sada Baby makes more hit, single-focused records. His style is too diverse for a Cypher. But someone like Cash Kid, who you think would shine on a song like this, verse was cut short and also wasn't as good. And I usually love Cash Kid's music, and I always get hyped for one of his verses. He reminds me of kind of like Lil Wayne or early to late 2000s. Whenever I hear that lighter flick, I knew he was going to snap. But I also feel like Mozzo would have actually went crazy on a song like this. He has that style that kind of is like Cypher rap, so I feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity. Mozzo definitely should have been on this song. Now, the song itself, these are my thoughts. It's a good song to listen to maybe once or twice. I thought most of the artists' verses were okay. T Grizzly's verse in the beginning actually sounded offbeat though. Now, you might think I'm trashing this song, but I actually really enjoyed it. It just didn't sound as good as I had hoped. But that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts on Big Sean's Friday Night Cypher, and let me know your thoughts on the Detroit 2 album as a whole. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram at CMCULTURE. Stay up to date with new posts and videos every day.